Hi friends, welcome back. So in the last class, I hope you remember what we discussed. We are discussing about development notions. What is different? What is development for different people? For some, it is the enlargement or the progress in their own situation, and for some other people, it is development and progress in large areas. So, what is development for one person may not be development for another person. It may be harmful for another person. So, we need to be very careful in talking about development. And also, it is not only the income that is going, we can say development, but other social aspects like friendship, fraternity, equality, justice, respect. All these are also part of development. Now, just a few questions are there. Let us see what they are. So take page number 6. Let us work this out. Why do different persons have different notions of development? Which of the following explanation is more important and why? So there are two options are given there. Why different persons have different notions of development? Because people are different, or because the situation of persons are different. Which one is correct? Number B. Because the situation of the persons are different. Then 2. Do the following two statements mean the same? Justify your answer. People have different developmental goals. People have conflicting developmental goals. Do they mean the same? They are not meaning the same, they are different. First one is, people have different developmental goals. If you ask different people, they will say different way of development. Then people have conflicting developmental goals. So there can be conflict as well. I will not be worried about others. I want development for myself. It may be conflict for others. For example, we said in the last class about raising the height of the dam in Narmada River. So that will be conflicting. For other people, it will be a benefit, but for these people near the dam, for them it is losing their life, their property, and so on. So there is conflict. Then give some examples where factors other than income are important aspects of our life. So we already said in the last class about other than income, there are also like friendship, equality, justice, respect. All these we cannot buy with money. That should be, they are also important. Explain some of the important ideas of the above section in your own words. So you can plan out. If somebody come and ask you the question, what do you understand by development, or what is meant for you by development, what will you say? You can plan out. You can think about it. Then now let us come to the development in the national level, the country. What do you understand by national development? So if, as we have seen above, individuals seek different goals, and then their notion of national development is also likely to be different. Discuss among yourselves on what India should do for development. So we said if you ask a farmer, he will say what is the idea of his development. If you ask an urban person, he will say what is his idea of development. Therefore, all the people in India, they do not have the same idea of development. Each person will have different method to suggest in order to achieve development. So if I ask you what is needed for development, each one of you will have your own ideas, your own points. And most likely you would find that different students in the class have given different answers to the above question. So each of you will say different answers to the question of development. In fact, you might yourself think of many different answers and not be too sure of any of these things. You must have given different answers about the notion of development, but you may not be exactly sure how to achieve it because you are young and you lack experience. Therefore, you may be able to suggest, but you may not be able to understand fully how to achieve that goal, how to put into practice the idea that you have expressed. And it is very important to keep in mind that different persons could have different as well as conflicting notions of a country's development. So the way you suggest the method of development may be harmful for others, just like in the case of building a dam, increasing the height of the dam. So you may be able to say that you must destroy all these hills, make it level, and build big buildings, we can suggest. But when we do that, it is affecting the environment, it is affecting the nature, it is affecting the poor people. Maybe land belongs to the poor people. When we level it and build building, then poor people, where will they go? Their field is lost, their paddy field is lost, their livelihood is lost, their house is lost. So it can be conflicting also. So when we think about development, we must always think about the development that does not affect others adversely. So we have to find alternative methods or different methods of development. However, can all the ideas be considered equally important? So the ideas that you suggest, all the ideas may not be equally important. It may be different from one person to another. Then, or if there are conflicts, how does one decide? What would be a fair and just path for all? We also have to think whether there is a better way of doing things. Would the idea benefit a large number of people or only a small group? National development means thinking about these questions. So when we think about the national development, that is the development at the national level, all the country should be developed. So when we have the plans of development for the country, we have to keep in mind certain things. The development I am going to put into practice, is it going to benefit everyone, or is it going to do harm to more people and benefit less people? So we need to think about all these things. So then only we can really have that idea of national development. Let us do some workout again. So in the page number 7 you will find workouts. So look at the picture on the right. What should be the development goals for such an area? So you can see in your picture, a big building is there, and in the surrounding place, nearby place, you find small huts are there, small houses. So if you are asked, how can we bring development to this area, what will you suggest? What will be your opinion? What will be your plans? Some may suggest that we must destroy these small houses and make this kind of big buildings, more big buildings, so that more people can be there, more apartments may be there. You may be suggesting that. So there is a newspaper cutting is there. Let us see what it is. A vessel dumped 500 tons of liquid toxic waste into open air, dumps in a city and in the surrounding sea. This happened in the city called Abidjan in Ivory Coast, a country in Africa. The fumes from the highly toxic waste cause nausea, skin rashes, fainting, diarrhea, etc. After a month, 7 persons were dead, 20 in hospital, and 26,000 treated for symptoms of poisoning. A multinational company dealing in petroleum and metals had contracted a local company of the Ivory Coast to dispose the toxic waste from its ship. So, we see there is a big company, multinational company dealing with petroleum and metals, and they are producing a lot of things, and a lot of waste also is there. So they contacted one local company to carry this waste and throw somewhere, and they will be given some money. So they carried this waste and dumped it into the waters, so near the city. So that waste was giving lot of fumes, lot of gases, and breathing that gas, lot of people got sick, some died, and so on. So it is development for that big company. They remove their waste from their factory, from their company, but it became an adverse and struggling situation for the people of Ivory Coast. So that is why we said development meant for one person can be harmful for another person. So that people should have properly disposed of the waste without simply going and throwing in the open place, which affected the health of the people. They should have properly disposed the waste. Then the development would have meant good thing for them also. So, who are the people who benefited and who did not? So, by throwing the waste, who benefited? That big multinational company, they benefited. And the small agent who went and threw the waste, they also must have got some money. And the people in that locality, they did not benefit. They lost their life. Some of them lost their life. Some of them have lost their health. They had to get treatment and so on. Then, what should be the developmental goal for this country? So what should be the developmental goal? It should be have proper environmental laws and nobody should destroy the nature, the environment, the poisonous gas and the poisonous chemical waste, everything should be properly disposed of. It should never be put into the sea or in the water. It will pollute the water. You must dispose it properly. That should be the developmental goal for all the countries. Then what can be some of the developmental goals for your village, town or locality? So that's the question asked to you. You as an educated person, what is your plan? What is your desire for your development? For the development in your village? Or if you are in the town or city, wherever you are living, what is, if somebody is asking you, what development can you bring to your place? Then what idea you will have, what idea you will share with them? So you need to plan out, you need to think. If I am going to become a leader, or maybe an officer, or maybe an MLA, how will I bring development into my place? Will I consider everyone or will I think only about my benefit and forget about the poor people? So we need to think about it. How or what kind of development you have in your mind. If you are a great person, then you will not be thinking only about yourself, but you will be thinking about everyone in your village. That is for the national development. Then there is an activity. Let's see what is that activity. If even the idea of what constitutes development can be varied and conflicting, then certainly there can be differences about ways of developing. If you know of any such controversy, try to find out arguments advanced by different people. You may do so by talking to different persons or you may find it from newspapers and televisions and so on. So we said different people can have different idea about development and the development can be conflicting. That is, it can be good for one person and it can be harmful for another person. So such kind of cases we come across very often, especially in the cases of building dams or development, the city, all the small houses or poor houses are demolished and destroyed and big houses are built there. So all these are conflicting. So you also must have come across such kind of ideas, such kind of occasions. So you can discuss with your elders, with your parents, your neighbors, learned people, educated people, and discuss with them and find out what is the problem going on or what is the real solution to that problem and so on. Now let us see how to compare different countries or different states. How to compare different states or countries. Different states or countries. So, what is development in one country may not be possible that same method in another country. So, because country situations are different. Let's see how to do that comparison. So you might ask, if development can mean different things, how come some countries are generally called developed and others are underdeveloped? Before we come to this, let us consider another question. Countries are developing based on their economic condition. They are divided into two or three, we can say. Some are developed countries, already rich. Some are developing countries on the process of becoming rich, and the third category is underdeveloped. They are very poor. They are not able to manage their economy properly, or they are very poor. They don't have enough money to deal with. So why this division is there? Let us see how to. Before that, let us say something. When we compare different things, they could have similarities as well as differences. Which aspects do we use to compare them? Let us look at students in the class itself. How do we compare different students? They differ in their height, health, talents, and interests. The healthiest student may not be the most studious one. The most intelligent student may not be the friendliest one. So, how do we compare students? The criterion we may use depends on the purpose of comparison. We use different criterion to choose a sports team, a debate team, a music team, or a team to organize a picnic. Still, if for some purpose we have to choose the criterion for the all-round progress of children in the class, how shall we do it? So if you compare the students of a class, all the students are not equal. Some are very intelligent, some may be very tall, some may be very healthy, some may be very talented in singing or other dancing and so on. So how can we say this student is better or that student is better? Because everybody is different in talent, different in character and so on. So it depends on what purpose we are comparing them. Suppose we are comparing for a competitive exam, then we will select the intelligent student. If we are selecting a sports team, then we will select a person who is good for playing, who is healthy and so on. So according to the purpose of the team, we have to separate the students. We cannot mix them all together and take them for one purpose. Then all may not be able to do well. Some may be able to do well, some may not be able to do well. So we have to choose the purpose. What is the purpose? Accordingly, we have to choose the suitable persons. Then we will be successful. Usually, we take one or more important characteristics of persons and compare them based on these characteristics. So, we take one or more important characteristics of persons and compare them based on these characteristics. So, we take the most important character in that person. Maybe his intellect, or maybe his health, or maybe his talent, or maybe his spontaneous speaking. All that we can take some important characteristics of the student. And based on that character, we will see how good is he in other areas, in other aspects and so on. And of course, there can be differences about what are important characteristics that should form the basis of comparison. Friendliness and spirit of operation, creativity or marks secured and so on. So, apart from that main character, we also may see the other characters, whether he is good in that or not. Then this is true development too. For comparing countries, their income is considered to be one of the most important attributes. So, when we consider a country is developed or not, how do we consider? We will see what is the income of that country. Income of the country means the income of all the people of that country. We put together all the money that is earned, all the income that is earned by the people of that country, and we calculate what is the income of that country. If that income is high, above certain level, then we can say that country is developed. If it is very low, then we say that country is not developed. And countries with a higher income are more developed than others with less income. So some countries will have very high income, and then we can say they are highly developed. And if the income is very low, then we will say they are not much developed. And this is based on the understanding that more income means more of all things that human beings need. Whatever people like and should have, they will be able to get with greater income. So, greater income itself is considered to be one important goal. So, if people have got great income, what is the advantage? They can buy more things. They can buy more. They can have more facilities in their house. They can afford better food, better clothes, better shelter, and so on. So people aim at increasing their income, and then they think about getting more things, more material things for them. And now, what is the income of a country? Intuitively, the income of the country is the income of all the residents of the country. This gives us the total income of the country that we already said. The income of the country means put together all the income of the country, all the people's income put together, calculate together, then we know the total. That is the income of the country. Then, however, for comparison between countries, total income is not such an unusual measure, since countries have different populations. Comparing total income will not tell us what an average person is likely to earn. Are people in one country better off than others in different countries? Hence, we compare the average income, which is the total income of the country, divided by its total population. The average income is called per capita income. So, that is how we find out the income of a person. For example, if one country has got all the 100 people are there, so there are 100 people in a country, and all these people work in the offices or in the farm. By selling the products, they get the income, and all together we can say they get 10 lakhs. So they have 10 lakhs total income earned by these 100 people is 10 lakhs. So that is the total income of the country. And if we say what is the income of one person, well, different people are earning different amounts. One may be earning 100 rupees, one may be earning 1000 rupees, another may be earning 10,000 people. So different people may be earning different amounts. So in order to find out the average income or the per capita income, we have to divide this with 100. So if you divide 10 lakhs divided by 100, what will be the answer? It will be 10,000. So the answer will be 10,000. So the per capita income or average income of a person will be 10,000. So that is called per capita income. That is the total income divided by the number of people. That is the per capita income. So that is how we find out whether a country is developed or not. So if the per capita income is very high, then that country is very economically very high, economically developed. If the per capita income is very low, then the country is not developed, it is very poor. That is how we calculate. So it is the average income. All the people may not be getting 10,000 each. Some people may be getting only 1,000, some people may be getting 20,000, some people may be getting 30,000. So It is not showing the exact amount each person is getting, but average. Some may be getting more, some may be getting less, but average we can say 10,000 each. Then, in World Development Report in 2006, brought out by the World Bank, this criterion is used in classifying countries. So countries with per capita income of 4,53,000 per annum and above in 2004 are called rich countries. So the World Bank gave a criteria for dividing the country or categorizing the country, developed country or underdeveloped country. They said in the year 2004, if the country's per capita income is 4,53,000, then we can say that country is highly developed. So in a year, if the per capita income is 4,53,000, then we can say that country is a developed country. And if the per capita income is less than 37,000, then they are called low income countries or underdeveloped countries. So that is the way the World Bank that was categorizing the countries in the world. So India comes in the category of low income countries because its per capita income in 2004 was just 28,000. So in the year 2004, the per capita income of the country was just 28,000 per annum per year. And the rich countries, excluding countries of Middle East and certain other small countries, are generally called developed countries. So most of the countries, except these few countries in the Middle East, they are called developed countries because their per capita income is very high. They are able to earn more than 4,57,000 in a year. So now let's see about the average income. So there is people of two countries, country A and country B, and just think that there are only 5 people living in each country. In country A there are 5 people, and country B also there are 5 people. And so you can see the country A, people are getting good salary, 9,500, 10,500, 9,800, 10,000, 10,200, and so different. People are getting different salary, but all are very high amounts. And see the people of country B. One person is getting only 500, second person also 500, third person also 500, fourth person also 500, and the fifth person is getting very high salary, 48,000. So see the difference. One person is very rich, all other person are very poor. And if you calculate the per capita income of this country, what will be the? You have to calculate. It will come 50,000. If you calculate all these together, it will come 50,000. What about here? 9,500, 10,500, 9,800. 10,000, 10,200. So this also will come more or less same. This also will come 50,000. So the total average income of both countries are 50,000. Country A also, all the 5 people's income is 50,000, and country B also, all the people's income is 50,000. So what will be the average or the per capita income? 50,000 divided by 5. How much it will come? 50,000 divided by 5. How much? How much? It will come 2,500. Yes or not? 2,000 or 5,000? income 10,000. The per capita income will come 10,000 each divided by 5 people. So just see, if you say per capita income 10,000, the country A, it is somewhat same. They are very close to 10,000. But what about this country B? There are 4 people getting only just 500 rupees each. Their income is only 500 rupees each. But when we take the per capita income, their income, everybody's income is coming as 10,000. So it is very much showing the unreality. Just because one person is getting very high salary, everybody else salary becomes, average salary becomes high. So do these poor people who getting 500 rupees have any benefit of 10,000? Nothing. They don't get any benefit. But as a country, as a whole, we can say this country is developing just because one person has got very high salary. So that is the situation. When we take the per capita income, it is not really showing the real salary or real financial condition of all the people. It is showing only in general. So some may be very rich there, some may be very poor there, some may be average in the middle. So it is showing only the middle line of everybody. What is very high and what is very low, it is not showing exactly. It is showing only the middle line. So that is the situation, the average income. So we can see again some pictures are there. Country with no rich and no poor. So in a country all are equal. There is no very high rich and no very low poor. But then we can say we made the chairs and we use them. So they are all sharing equality. All have got chairs, or the 5 people are sitting on the 4th chair. All are equal. But here see the difference. The country with rich and poor. Some are rich, some are poor. So here the poor people are making the chair. They are the carpenter. They make the chair, and the rich man will buy that because they have money. And so you can see one person is sitting on 4 chairs. He is occupying 4 chairs. So he is very rich. But here 4 people are sitting on 2 chairs. They are very poor. They don't have enough. So they are very poor. The essential things are denied. So that is how the things can take place. There may be rich poor person and there may be poor person. But when we take the average, all that is not revealed. We realize that the country is growing, only that. But there may be poor people really struggling and so on. So that is about the national development. We need to plan about the development of everyone. The poor people also should be brought up. They also should be given opportunity to improve their financial condition, economic condition, and should be made to become rich. That way, if the poor also is coming up in life, then we can really say the country is growing up, the country is developing. Otherwise, we will continue to remain, the poor will continue to remain poor, and the rich will become richer and richer. And when we take the average per capita income, we say it is increasing because the rich people are becoming richer and richer. That's why the per capita income is increasing. But the poor people continue to remain poor and their situation is really bad. So we need to realize that all the people should be brought up. Not only the rich is going higher and higher, but the poor people also need to be developed. So it is the duty of the government to make sure that all the people are brought into development, economic development. And the poor should not remain in that same layer. They should be able to bring up. So then only we can really achieve the progress, the development that we plan on, and that will be helpful for everyone. So we shall wind up today, and the next class we shall talk about another topic about income and other criteria which is needed for development. So today we shall wind it up. Thank you for listening to me. So I will request you to read this lesson nicely again and learn the terms like per capita income, what is the meaning of development, the development meant for one person, will it be same for another person, try to make these ideas clear in your mind so that